can someone do this? You know, like, you're with this person and you're thinking, how can they do this to you? It is so painful. It's someone that you love, someone that you trusted, and they break you. They try to break you. Okay, I'm going to be talking about the tactics that narcissists use to break you. Okay, when you know what this is, you'll be able to identify it and be able to move forward, but also understand it going forward. Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So I really wanted to talk about the tactics that the narcissists use, you know, these certain things that narcissists use to try and break you. Like, I don't understand it. Like, why would you want to break someone? Why would you want to do this to people that you love? Why would you want to do this to someone that you love? Like, why would you want to break them? But you know what? You know what, my friends? This is what narcissists do. Because they have to. Like, this is who they are. This is what they do. And I'm going to talk about the tactics that narcissists use to try and break you down. As you can see, I am really passionate about this subject, meaning that I want to get this information out there to help you guys identify this. And if you are someone that is going through this, maybe these things you can take on board and do something about it, because narcissists will use these tactics to try and affect you, to try and get to you in some way. As we know, narcissists are very controlling, they're very manipulative, because things have to go their way. Like, things have to go the way that they have thought up in their head. Like, this is what they do because they need to be able to control the outcome. They need things to go the way that they want them to go. And the reason why they do that is because, you see, they have to be in control. And the reason why they have to be in control is because they can't deal with change. They can't deal when you react in a different way or when you respond in a different way. They can't understand it. They need to be in control, because half of their anxiety is based on this, knowing what the outcome is going to be, knowing how they have to react to the way that you respond. I hope that makes sense. So they can't deal if you don't react or respond in the way that they have wanted you to, or the way that they have thought that you would. This is why they take so much time trying to figure you out. You know, they watch you, they watch your facial expressions, they watch your body language, so that they know what your triggers are and how to figure you out. Now think about it. If you are triggering someone, if you're keeping someone in fear, that makes someone so much easier to control. Like, think about it. Like, if we look at how the Nazis were, I know, sorry to use this example, but this is just the one that just came to my mind, right? So if you take the Nazis and their regime, right, they kept people in fear. And a lot of this is being done nowadays. Okay, so if you keep someone in fear, all they're worried about is survival. Okay, so that is what their mind is preoccupied with. And that makes that person more malleable to bend their way of thinking to the way that you want them to. Does that make sense? So if you're keeping someone in fear, they're so worried, they're so afraid, all they're thinking about is how to survive this moment, how to survive this situation. And all of their receptors, everything that victim is doing is thinking about how to get out of this, how to survive this moment. So then, if your mind is preoccupied on something else, that makes it very easy then for that person, the predator, the narcissist, to be able to change your mind, to gaslight you into thinking something that isn't true. So this is the main tactic that the narcissist uses to try and control you. They will bend your reality. They will gaslight you. They'll make you think something is different to the way that it is. So to the way that you understand it to be. This is an age-old tactic. Keep someone in fear, makes them easier, more malleable to change their mind, to change their thought processes. Now, if you think back to your experience with this person, that is exactly what they did. They never elevated you. They never made you feel good. They never wanted you to feel good. This was all about keeping you small so that it makes it easier for them to be able to manipulate your experience, your situation, and your way of thinking into the way that the narcissist does. See what they're doing? See what's going on here? So if you're being manipulated, if you are being gaslighted, you don't think for yourself. It's that part of your brain that shuts down because what's happened is you've gone into survival mode. You're like, oh my God, I want this to be okay. And so you're not thinking in your most truest, authentic way, not thinking about the right decisions, the right behaviors that are authentic to you. Because that part of your brain has shut down because you're on survival mode. You're in fight, flight, or freeze. This is anxiety thinking, fear-based thinking, because you have now stopped thinking for yourself, stopped thinking and seeing the reality of the situation. Because you can't. You're too emotionally exhausted. You can't fight back. You're kind of trying to figure out what is right, what's wrong, what are the lies, what's going on. So this is the main tactic that the narcissist uses against you. Stops you from thinking. Stops you from seeing the reality. And because of their lies, because you, in some way, you know, your intuition is telling you that this person is lying. You're trying to figure out the truth and the lie. So your mind is preoccupied. You're not thinking from a real perspective because you're in fear-based survival mode thinking. When you're being manipulated, this is what happens. It stops you from understanding this situation and really coming to grips to what is going on. This is why a lot of people stay in these relationships for a lot longer than they should. Why they keep going back. Why that trauma cycle keeps this person bonded to the narcissist. Because you're always trying to figure them out. You're preoccupied in trying to figure them out. Like, why would someone do this? Why is this happening? It is because you know that this is not right. You know that this is not okay. Yet you're trying to figure it out because you wouldn't react like this or you wouldn't respond to a situation like this. Yet the narcissist does. Yet the narcissist does this to you. It's to keep you small, to keep you preoccupied, to keep you thinking something else, to keep you off the scent. You see, they show you this, but in reality, this is happening. So when you're looking here, you can't see this here. And that is what is going on. That is called manipulation. They tell you lies. They tell you to think something else. And you know on some level it's not okay. You know on some level this isn't the truth. This is what they do. This is what they do, my friends. This is the oldest trick in the book. To try to keep somebody in fear-based thinking. This is how you control. Why are they controlling this situation? Well, this is what I said at the beginning. Like, they control you because they need to know the outcome. They can't deal with change. If you don't respond to something in the way that they think that you will, they don't know what their next move is going to be. They can't destroy. They can't bend the reality. Because that is what they have to do. They can't have you thinking for yourself. They can't have you seeing this for what it is because they know that they are damaged. They know what they are doing. This is done especially to you. They know that if you see the truth, you will run a mile. You will leave. And they have core wounds of abandonment. They don't want you to leave. They want you to stay. They want you to give them the supply. They want you to nurture them. They want all of this from you. Yes, granted, they've got others. Sure. But those others don't give what you give to them, which is very important for them to keep you. To keep you in a cage, to keep you trapped in this cycle. From not Seeing the truth, that's what they're keeping you from. Not seeing the truth. They're keeping you preoccupied. They're keeping you in fear-based thinking. They don't want you to leave. And you see, this is the tactic. This is the reality of the situation. You see, they want so much from you. They want you to stay. It is harder trying to find a primary person, someone who can get that life force energy from, that one where they can get their emotional needs met, the one where you care about them and love them unconditionally. So you see, my friends, this is a trap to keep you hooked, to keep you small, to keep you giving. They won't give you anything in return. They don't give anything in return because that's not what they do. They don't have the capacity to be able to do that for you. They just want you to do that for them. And that is the sad thing about this, is that they're not going to be able to reciprocate. They want you to keep giving, giving, and giving. As many resources as you got, they want you to keep giving, but it doesn't matter because it's never enough. They want more. They want you to look after them emotionally, psychologically, maybe even financially. They want all of this from you. But how much are you going to give until you lose yourself in this process, until you lose yourself completely? You have to decide where that cutoff point is. You have to decide how much you can actually give versus how much is enough. So this really is up to you. So I hope this video helps you to understand that these are the tactics that narcissists use to control you. This is very covert. This is in some cases, this is going to be very hidden and you're not going to know this is happening until you wake up and see that actually this is the truth. This is what they are doing. And it's kind of like you have to accept that this person isn't who they said they were, isn't who you thought they were. And on some level, you know they're telling you lies. You know they are trying to keep you and keep you trapped in this fear-based thinking. This isn't easy. I get it. Like, I understand this isn't easy to have this realization. But what you have to understand is that you can't keep on giving and keep going back in this cycle, hoping that it's going to improve, hoping that this person is going to change. This person is not going to change. Let me tell you that. This person is not going to change. This is who they are. This is what they do. And I know that many of you have spent like many years with this person. But it hasn't changed. No matter how many times you keep going back, they're not going to learn that lesson. No matter how much love, unconditional love, no matter how much you give, this is going to change. And on some level, you've got to understand that you can't keep giving in this relationship. You're not going to be able to save them. You're not going to be able to save yourself. You're not going to get them to see. So you have to realize that this is about you saving yourself and healing from this person. So guys, I really hope this video helps. I really do. And if you are someone that is going through this, that is experiencing this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I also have a mentorship and I also have a journal club. If you are interested in joining, please see the description box below. I also have a Discord server, which is a great way to connect with like-minded individuals who share the same experiences as you do. It's absolutely free to join. And it is a great supportive community. If you would like to join, please see the description box below. Guys, you got this, okay? You can get through this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.